there's dirt on my hands.
Hello, YouTube Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. So ito, try ito, the darkest secret, the scariest paranormal case I have ever seen. 6 horror videos. Actually, 5 lang. In-skip ko yung isa kasi napanood natin. So, the darkest secret, subscribe nyo. At si Balbaliw at si Adventure Ducks. I-subscribe nyo yung mga tukmol na yan, ha, para matuwa sa atin. So, ito, try na natin ito bago pa tirahin ng iba.
Every day, I receive hundreds of videos of alleged UFO sightings. Some are good, some are bad. However, I have never been lucky enough to receive material as interesting as the one you are about to learn about. It was in the fall of 1973 that Jeff Greenhall, the Alabama police chief, received an urgent call about a UFO near the city.
UFO!
Wasting no time, Jeff went to the location, and at first, everything seemed normal. Apparently, it was just another one of those fake calls. But on one last security check, he encountered a humanoid entity that, according to his own words, he would never forget. What you will see now are the actual photos taken that night by the police officer.
Ooh, photo to ha. Mga sinuunang photo to. Tingnan nyo yung itsura.
According to his own description, the entity appeared to be wearing some sort of silver metallic suit that resembled thick aluminum foil. It seemed like his head and neck were one piece. It was very bright. Its movements were abrupt, almost mechanical.
Parang astronaut.
The officer quickly realized that he was dealing with something unknown. Greenhall managed to take 4 photos with his Polaroid camera before the entity fled at supernatural speeds. Despite trying to chase him, the rough terrain ran out, and the police chief ended up in a ditch. What remained were the photos and a chilling memory. To date, this is considered a true encounter of the 4th kind. Number 4.
Creepy nito. Ito yung mga legit talaga na photo. Walang edit. Talagang kitang-kita mo na legit kasi luma-luma siya. Tsaka yung kuha niya is hindi ganun kaklaro.
For our 4th position, you'd better grab hold of your pillow, since for Jesus Alberto, a regular subscriber to the channel, the images you will see below represent the best evidence of life after death. What you are seeing now corresponds to a video from a security camera that shows the fatal consequences left by a shooting carried out by members of rival gangs. There were 3 victims whose souls, in the opinion of our subscriber, were captured, leaving their bodies.
Oy! Totoo kaya to? Uy, nagbarilan, no? Nakatakbo pa! Nagbarilan! May tumawid dito eh. May tumawid dito parang kaluluwa eh. Hindi ko lang makita. Hindi ko lang alam kung saan galing yun. Paki-explain.
Did you manage to see them? Almost immediately after the fatal shooting, the images show strange figures that seem to escape from the scene. However, one of them
Okay, palayo
shows
pala.
strange behavior, since after escaping, it tries to return to the body again.
Okay. Galing dito kanina, tas bumalik pa doon. Baka pupunta pa doon sa body.
When this event came to light, the witnesses to that incident reported that
Bumalik
apart
pa,
from them, there was no one else there.
CCTV to mga tol, tsaka totoong barilan to. Alang namang scripted yung barilan.
And consider that there were 3 who died in that same place. So who are the ones who ran away? Our subscriber fervently believes that this is the spirit of the participants. Spirits who were involved in a situation that happened so quickly that they simply did not
Tama-tama, no? Galing talaga doon sa bandang motor na yon. Doon talaga galing yung kaluluwa eh.
realize that they had died. A question that even in the world of the paranormal and esoteric is difficult to answer. Number 3.
Number 3.
And now the main story that summons us tonight. Through social networks, countless stories and testimonies of fantastic situations, of which some users claim to be victims, tend to circulate. But none of them compare to the disturbing situation that Majuda, a Reddit user, experienced with her family. In her post, she says that her husband was bedridden due to an illness that kept him away from the family for weeks. From that moment, she went to her parents' house so as not to be alone. She says that one day she and her parents woke up, and when they went down to the first floor, they found that the kitchen was completely flooded. Majuda's father immediately linked this to a failure in the water filter system. The father quickly called his plumber to come and repair the damage. After this, he left for work, leaving a note that the plumber would come during the morning. After a while, the doorbell rings, and upon opening the door, a man dressed in a strange black suit appeared at the door. It was Majuda's brother who opened the door for him, thinking that he was a doctor for Majuda's husband, who, as I told you, was bedridden. However, he was not a doctor, but rather the plumber. The man examined the kitchen, repairing the problem, and then started talking to her mother. It was there that she called Majuda's father and put the plumber on the phone. He says that after a while of chatting, the discussion escalated and ended almost in shouting. It was in the middle of this situation that everything got out of control, as the plumber assured that he had not been sent by anyone and that he did not want any payment for his work, abruptly cutting off the phone conversation. This is where the most disturbing thing would come in. Distressed by what was happening and wanting the man to leave the house quickly, Majuda asked him again how much he would charge for his service, to which the man simply responded that his only payment would be to ask God to heal her husband. Then he asked for directions to use the bathroom, but he completely disappeared. How did he know that Majuda's husband was sick? Who was this man? The most shocking thing for the family was the way this mysterious man appeared and disappeared so suddenly, without asking for money, knowing that they had called a plumber, and even more so, knowing the delicate condition of her husband. Could it have been an angel? Could it have been a demon? An intriguing story that without a doubt leaves a lot to think about. Number 2.
Oh, di ba? Nagkwento siya. Naintindihan niyo ba? Bahala na kayo mintindi, ha? Oo, pero naintindihan ko konti lang. English kasi eh. Eto, hindi na kwento to. Sana wag na kwento. Pero
The
takot ako sa
following was
kwento.
sent by Andrea Colpo from Chile and is about a shocking recording taken by a man whose objective was to record a tragic accident on a bus. Unfortunately, this accident caused the death of almost all its passengers after the vehicle overturned and ended up catching fire. However, the man with the camera never imagined that such a recording would show something else, something as inexplicable as it
Uy, yun
was
yun.
troubling.
Nakatayo puti.
Let's see if you notice it for yourself.
Uy, dalawa nang nakatayo. Ano ba yan? Poste ba yan? Ay hindi, poste pala yun nakita ko. Gago. Eto, nakapula. Ano to? Ano to nakatayo? Ayun oh. Ay, ayun. Ay, ayun, nakatayo. Aksidente, di ba? Ay, hindi. Ano ba to?
Did you notice the two interesting events in this clip? Although the image is not completely clear, you can see a man standing completely covered in black,
Ayun.
as if he were burned.
Oo nga, parang sunog, ano?
The second thing are those black shadows that are on the side of that man in red, levitating shadows.
Ang lino naman ng mata nito. Talagang ginaganto-ganto pa niya, oh.
Are they birds? Or do you think they are related to the accident? Comment below.
Grabe naman to mag-imbestiga. Sobrang detalyado. Hindi kaya nang i-process ang utak ko.
Number 1. From the city of Temuco, in the south of Chile, Aldo Monsalves, a faithful subscriber,
Number 1 na to.
wrote to my email to attach a strange recording sent by a friend of his. Aldo says that after a hard day of work, his friend came home and laid down in the bed with his two pets, at which time one of them began to engage in tremendously unusual behavior. According to him, when his dogs detect something by mistake, usually it always lasts 3 or 4 seconds. It is brief. Never before had one of his pets reacted like that to anything. That makes him think that what his dog saw that night was really there.
Bahagi yung buntot, to. Mga takot, to. Mga takot yung aso, oh. Uy, ano nangyari? Whoa, my God. Nakaw, patay ka dyan. Nakaw! Nakaw! Parang may nakikita siyang reflection sa TV, ah. Ala, ito naman, bastos naman to isang aso na to. Takot na nga isa, eh. Oh, shit. Oh! Ulol. Ulol. May nakikita to isa, eh. May nakikita to isa, eh. Oh, oh. Patay, patay, patay.
There are many who maintain that animals have a more developed instinct that allows them to perceive what we cannot.
Pag aso nang
Could this
gumanyan,
be the
ako po,
case?
sigurado yan.
And the fact is that at first glance, nothing out of the ordinary happens. That does not match at all with the sudden reaction that one of his dogs had at first, as if something or someone completely unrelated to the house had been present there. Even afterwards, the two dogs ran out to the living room area, chasing whatever it was that altered them greatly. What did they see? Tell me your theories about both this video and the previous ones, because this investigation has already come to an end.
Yung nandito, ito, weird nga nito, isa na to eh. Yung nandun talagang parang sunog na tao, no? Creepy.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my